Hey guys, this is the Braxton Express from Team Absolution. ARG states is over when done with, and I somehow sacked my way into third. So I'm going to give you the Brawler Train deck profile that I used, and yeah, that's about it. We're going to go right into it. Welcome back, guys. Like I said, Braxton Express on the Brawler Train that took me to third in ARG Charlotte's. So I'm going to get right to it. Going to start with the starter, which was the Grade 3 Searcher. I use the Grade 3 Searcher because it adds a lot of consistency to the deck as far as getting my Grade 3 Bosses skill off. And also I was fearing a huge incursion of Mega Colony, so this definitely came in handy. So gonna get to the Grade 3s. We got pretty standard Brawler Grade 3 list as far as the Grade 3s go. So I got four Knuckle Dragon and then 4 Knuckle Buster. Knuckle Buster skill, really good, swinging up to 4 units and potential cross ride. That 13k base really helpful when after you get done murdering this board. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the good old Grade 2s. And for a while I was trying to figure out what was a really good Grade 2 lineup. And then I got this really great idea from Adam Jackson. Shoutouts to you if you see this. So we're going to go right in. We got 3 Chatura. 3 Skyhowl Dragon. Actually, I got a better idea. Let's just do it like this. 3 Chatura, 3 Skyhowl, a 3 Slash, and 3 Slash Buster. This Grade 2, well, as you can see, it's 12 Grade 3s. Kind of weird to most people, but obviously, the 3 Slash Dragons for my Legion, and also the spares to take advantage of my multiple hitting skills, because these guys can get pretty huge off of both my Busters and Turbo, which we'll talk about soon. Skyhowl is really good card for any early game pop things right from the get-go. It helps to punish rushes, really good against Mega Colony. Probably wondering why I'm not running Death Scythe. Death Scythe is a good card, but it's CB2. Like, for 1 Death Scythe, I can get 2 Skyhowls. I think it's a fair trade. And Chatura, y'all know it, 11k attacker can bind and draw me a card. So, as you can see, my Grade 2 lineup just wanted to have everything. So I gave it everything. And once again, thank you, Adam Jackson, for giving me this lineup idea, and it was flat out amazing. So that is it for my 2s. Now let's get to the 1s. 2 KFC, or Rising Phoenix. Reason why I'm only running 2. I would run more if I could, but Turbo costs Soul, so these 2 can clash from time to time. So only 2. After that, wrong pile. After that, we got 4 old school PGs. Reason why I'm running this, because I don't want to give Laurel and the Cross free advantage. So that's that. Let's these up a little bit. Then I got 4 Stride Fodder. Stride Fodder, make it easier to stride, so I have to dump my Grade 3s that I can use for my skills. So this also makes striding a lot easier and more consistent as well. And last but not least, 3 Brawler 10k attacker. And you're probably wondering why I'm using him over the GB1 11k attacker. Well, this guy is live as soon as I ride to Grade 2, more or less, as long as I don't ride Chatura. The 11k Grade 1 is only live after I stride. So even if I can stride second, that's like 4 turns that I could have been on this guy still swinging. So that's why I prefer him. He's a lot more flexible. And that is it for my grade 1s. So I'm going to get into the extra deck in a second. So let's go over here. Extra deck. Alright, extra deck. I got 1, 2 turbo. And the reason why I'm running 2 turbo is 1, he's not a persona flip. I just can flip up anything and be alright. And 2, if I get to stride first and their board isn't really worth swinging at, or I don't have the CB or the soul to do it, then he's having multiples is kind of just dead. So that's why I have 2 Zoras as backup for just such occasion when going into turbo is not possible or worth it. And last but not least, 1, 2, 3, 4 Conquest Dragon, or God as I like to call him. Honestly, this card is insane. He won me so many games. Like, just plus 10k to the front row is amazing. Also, Turbo, where are we at here? Turbo and Knuckle Buster set up Conquest so perfectly. And that's just as far as grade 3s go. Also, Skyhowl works if they have a full front row. And with Chatura and Slash Buster, I have all around 6 11Ks that are going to be boosted to 21 off of Conquest, not counting my spare grade 3s. So that is that for my extra deck. Oh, nice and powerful. Boop, boop. So let's get to triggers. It's pretty standard stuff, nothing spectacular. So we got 4 heals, 4 draws, and 8 crit. All brawlers. And you're probably wondering why I'm not running the Malevolent Djinn or the crit trigger that is you put into the soul plus 3k. So it's a Margot clone that's a crit basically. I'm not running it because honestly I didn't know about it at the time. If I knew that was a card, I would honestly be playing it. Because 1, considering I need souls to use turbo, skill, and KFC, having the ability to soul charge in is nice. Even if I ended up not using it, the option to have it is nice. So if there's anything right off the bat to change out this build, it'd be like 4 Malevolent Djinn, just right off the bat replacing a set of triggers. But that's that. And that is the build that I used for ARG Charlotte. Gonna kind of give you a small little tournament report. Let's see what we got here. Gotta open up my cheat sheet. Sorry, guys. Oh no, that's not my cheat sheet. Okay, cool. So there was 48 players, 6 rounds altogether. Round 1. It was the round 1 for me. I got into the mirror match against a buddy of mine. Shout outs to you, Brandon. And I got it 2-0. Round 2, I played into Spike Bros. I got that 2-1. It's a very, very tough matchup actually. Round 1, game 1, he never saw. He was on Bad End Dragger, but he never saw Ogle, so he never broke road. And when I realized he wasn't going to break ride, I just strode into Conquest and just went for game. Game 2, I just couldn't hang and died when he broke road. Game 3, I actually had a really good hand and I was able to guard early. So by the time he broke road, I was he was at 5 when he broke road, and I was at 2. So I lived, and then I strode into Conquest and went for game. And it worked out. Round 3, I played against Revengers. Shoutouts to Ryan Buck, really good player from Team Sentinel. He actually beat me. It was 1-2. I just couldn't hang. Very good game though. We had a lot of fun, a lot of jokes. And I promised him before the end of the day I would get my salty run back in top 8. So after that loss in round 3, I go to round 4, and I played against Mega Colony. I don't remember much of the details about this game, I'm sorry. But I know game 1 I won. I'm sorry, the record was 2-1. I won game 1. Lost game 2, I got stunned out. Too bad. And game 3, it was a grind, but Conquest brought me home. There's a trend here, Conquest winning games. Alright, so after that, going to round 5, I play against a Pure Seeker Alfred deck. I got that 2-0. I was actually able to swing at all 6 units with turbo. That was fun. But I got it 2-0. Then round 6, I actually played against Doombringer Griffin, a good old Fro playing Aquaforce, and we actually ended up just IDing, or intentional draw. And so after all 6 rounds, let's see, went 4-1-1. Yeah, got into top 8. Top 8? How did that go? So top 8, I played against, what was it? It was Gear Chronicle. Matter of fact, shout outs to Dalton Young. This was he's only been playing the game for a month, he told me, and this was his first event, and he ended up top 8ing. I played against him. Game 1, I lost viciously. Game 2, I was about to ride game 3. I was about to ride to grade 3, but I was at like 3 or 4 damage at the time because he crit me twice. I'm pretty sure I healed 1, so I was at 3. And I looked at my hand, I had like not a lot of guard, no PGs. And if I rode a grade 3, he would have been able to stride first. So I looked at my hand really hard, and then I misrode. And the reason why I misrode, because, let me see, I'm sitting on that. I purposely misrode, and I was sitting on this, so I played this. Oh, let me flip that over for you guys. So I flipped over. This was my board at the time, and I threw like a 7k boost behind my Vanguard. And like I did this for like 2 turns straight, and one of these guys hit at least. So I finally drew into like PG and enough guard. So I rode to grade 3, and I strode into turbo to wipe out the rest of his board. He strides, I survive, and then I go into Conquest and win the game. Because Conquest that good. So that's how that went. Then, so I won that one. Next game I had in top 8 was once again against Ryan Buck. I told him I would get that salty run back, and I did. And once again, I lost 2-1. So he got me twice. There's nothing I can do about it. Very good player. Once again, really fun. And I ended up taking 3rd. So yeah, that was how my day went, actually. I guess can't really think of anything else to say. It was a lot of fun. Met a lot of really cool people. Get Some Games place was awesome. But yeah, that is the deck profile. That is my tourney report. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, tell us things you want to see. And this is the Braxton Express. And I'm signing out. Okay, thanks. Bye, guys. Love you.